What's up, guys? I'm James from Midwest Protocol, and today I wanted to take a moment to look back at 2024 before we dive into 2025 and all the exciting things that are to come. Because man, oh man, some great things have happened here at Midwest Protocol and also in the life of Marvel Crisis Protocol in general. So without further ado, let's take a quick look at everything that came out in 2024. Last year, almost 40 new characters came to Marvel Crisis Protocol, which is pretty amazing and a great state of the game in general, in my opinion. First off, we had two new models for Wakanda, King T'Challa and Killmonger Usurper. And both came with new leaderships for Wakanda, Strength of the Ancestors and Strength of the New Generation. Following that, we had the what would be called the Uncanny X-Men run, and that was Professor X with Shadow King, Bishop and Nightcrawler, and Shadowcat and Iceman. And that brought about Professor X's long-awaited leadership for the Uncanny X-Men, the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. After that, we had the Web Warrior and Spider-Foes release. That was Scarlet Spider and Gwenom, along with Sandman, Electro, Shocker, and Vulture. And man, it was a shocker that there wasn't a new leadership with that release, but everyone was pretty excited about it from what I can tell if they were Spider-Foes players. Following that release, we had Black Panther, Chosen of Bass, and Namor the Submariner, and that brought about a new leadership for S.H.I.E.L.D. in the form of a Team Tactics card with the Invaders. We also had Shang-Chi and Silver Sable released at that time. Then we had the big box of the year, one of the big boxes of the year in my opinion, the Asgard box. And this came with 4 new characters added to the game with 2 new Asgardian leaderships. We had Thor, Hero of Midgard, Loki, Prince of Lies, the Mighty Thor, and Lady Sif. And so that brought about the 2 leaderships, like I said. One was I Come Bearing Gifts, which was Loki's new leadership, and Renegade Thor of Asgardia, which was the Mighty Thor or Jane Foster's leadership. Then we came to some really exciting releases for the game itself. We had Sunspot and Warlock, which brought about a surprise leadership in the form of a Team Tactics card for Magic, and that would be Cry for Help. That also brought a completely new affiliation, the New Mutants. Along that same time, we had Angel and Archangel release alongside Apocalypse in his own box. And Apocalypse brought about his own leadership and all the quirky nature about that with the Servants of Apocalypse affiliation and his leadership, Apocalypse's Horsemen. So that was a huge, huge release. I would say equally as big as the Asgardian release for the year. Then we can't forget we had Weapon X and Maverick, another form of Logan, the Wolverine, getting brought to the game, and Maverick, a new character to the game as well for Weapon X players. Rounding out the year, we had 2 new affiliations come to the game, and the first one was the Thralls of Dracula, led by Dracula, alongside 3 other characters in the Monsters box, and that was Werewolf by Night, Cantu, the Living Mummy, and Frankenstein's Monster. And Dracula came with his own Team Tactics card leadership, Bloodlust, which allows him to be able to have basically anyone in his affiliation, which is pretty amazing. We also had another Team Tactics card leadership character come out, and that was Mephisto, Lord of Temptation, a character I know a lot of people have been excited about and been asking for a long time. And that created the new affiliation, Legion of the Lost. And his leadership came about in the form of Damnation, another Team Tactics card similar to Dracula, which allows him to have anyone on his team that he needs. And then finally, the last release of the year was Abomination and the Wrecking Crew. This wacky box was a great addition to the game and added some really fun flavor. So to recap, we had 4 new affiliations brought to the game: the New Mutants, the Servants of the Apocalypse, the Thralls of Dracula, and the Legion of the Lost. So a ton of new releases to the game, and it just is a great way to know that AMG is still pouring into this game in a big way, and there is a huge following for it, and we are excited about it, and I know I'm excited about it, and all my friends and everyone in the community is talking a lot about it. We're just pumped for all the new things to come in 2025 that maybe haven't even been announced yet, but even the few things that have been announced, we're super pumped about those as well. All right, that's enough of what happened in Marvel Crisis Protocol, but what about us? What about Midwest Protocol? What happened in that world? Well, this year, 2024 was the first year I really focused on building up this channel. In 2023, I had released a few videos just to kind of get it going. But this year, I really dedicated a lot of time and energy to it, and it showed in a big way. There were 34 new videos this year, a little less than what I was hoping for, but still a massive amount of battle reports and easy to miss rules videos for you guys. For just some analytics for you if you're curious, we had our total views for this year was over 40K. Which is pretty amazing. That's very humbling for me to be able to have that. But we also had our total subscribers in 2024 were a little over 750 new subscribers this year. So if you know nothing about YouTube at all you need to know is, like, for someone who's completely new to the world of YouTube and building a channel and creating a community, it's very exciting to see other people interested in a game that I am super passionate about and that I am loving playing and showcasing and teaching other people about all the time. So it's just really cool to see other people interested in what we are doing here as well. In 2024, Midwest Protocol also expanded to a few different areas. We created a Discord server that opened it up to anyone. It's completely free, and we have started to build a great online community discussing rules or strategies or paint jobs or just playing online in Tabletop Simulator. Anything we can be doing to get more time in Marvel Crisis Protocol, the server is for that. But we also just BS and talk about anything we want in that channel, and it's just a great way to continue to build community outside of just the YouTube videos itself. In that same vein, we also started up 2 online TTS Enjoyer leagues. So these are leagues that were started by me, and we decided to run them every 3 months. Started in the middle of the year, and they were great successes. Each one ran about 5 weeks long, I think. And next year we'll be doing it every 3 months as well. So be on the lookout for that. So all that to say, a ton of growth for Midwest Protocol and myself in this community to be able to be a part of it and to be able to grow and help other people grow and learn how to play Marvel Crisis Protocol in a better way. That's just something I'm extremely passionate about, helping other people see how amazing this game is and how clean the rules really are, even though there's quite a few rules form stuff. But those things aside, every game has that, right? It's a very good, clean game that is a ton of fun to play on the table. In 2025, we are going to continue to make some great strides to do some really exciting things for you all. So Midwest Protocol is going to continue our online TTS Enjoyer leagues 4 times this next year. So every 3 months. The first one will be happening in February. Please feel free to come join. Those are available for anyone who would like to join, as long as you're in the server, and you get to if you win, you're in top 3, you get some sweet prize support that gets sent directly to your home. Another exciting thing coming, and I'm happy to officially announce, is that we are opening and have opened our own Etsy shop. And so this is where you can come and take advantage of some of our product that we are creating here in Midwest Protocol. So if you've ever wondered, why does AMG not have tokens for this affiliation or this affiliation? Why not do that? I don't know. I've asked that question myself. And so to help mitigate that and to help fix that, I have created and partnered with my great friend Dustin to help create tokens for all the affiliations. And so if you are looking for tokens for those affiliations, check out our Etsy shop in the description below, but also feel free to check that out and support the channel through that. And that's it, guys. 2024 is behind us. 2025 is in front of us, and a lot of exciting things are coming. But I can honestly say that I'm extremely excited and thankful for each one of you, your support, as I have been just pouring into this channel in small ways over this past year. Originally, I started this channel because I had the ability to record my own games, and I wanted to record them, to watch them, to just get better at the game. But then as I played it more and more, I realized there is just a lack of entry-level content for people to help them learn how to play a little bit higher tier play. And so it's like this weird middle ground of there wasn't content for that person who is like learned the rules but isn't an expert and knows everything about it yet. And so that's kind of where I have kind of wedged myself in. And that's also where the easy to miss rules videos kind of came about. I felt like there were a lot of just weird nuanced rules that could be cleaned up and clarified for people, because at the very least it was happening to me to me all the time. And so I thought, hey, if I'm struggling with these things and finding them happening in my games, other people definitely are having that happen to them. And so, hey, that's how Midwest Protocol just kind of began. And it started from that, and it has continued to grow over time. And now I'm just really enjoying recording my games with my friends and showing them to you all as we kind of go through that journey together. So with all that said, though, I just want to say thank you so much for continuing to ride this journey with me and to be a part of the Midwest Protocol community, but also just to help build up the community of Marvel Crisis Protocol, which is more important than even my channel, to say the least whatsoever. So thank you again, and 2025, here we go. It's gonna be exciting. But with that said, though, let's get back to gaming.